introduce yourself to everybody and let us know where you're from.
My name Chris, and I'm from Greenville, North Carolina.
Word, word. Tell me a little bit about Greenville, man, for the people that don't know.
252 is like it's really Greenville, North Carolina itself is like a school state, so we got like a lot of colleges. It's not much around going around here, but it's fairly safe if you know where like how to move and stuff. We got parks, we got ice skating. It's a lot of stuff you can do over here, and it's a place to hang out with friends at like the mall.
All right, move the camera up. Yeah. All right. So, man, who's Chris? How did we get into music? Who is Chris, basically, in a
Chris,
nutshell?
um, Chris is really just a character, really. I've always been different, from the ADHD to like the music to me singing to me like just being not normal. You feel me? Music was always in my life. I think the earliest memory I have was probably like a Michael Jackson song. Crazy enough. Then like early phases, I say from like 6 to like 9. That was really like one of my pop eras. You feel me? I was listening to a lot of DNC, Fall Out Boy. I listened to Sia. Yeah, that was really the pop era. I got into music based off the love of my music. You feel me? It's like for the love of music really like helped me start music. I lived with one of my friends. He was a producer. So I used to watch him make beats and stuff. And I used to listen. And I had like this toy, like this soundboard. I made my own couple beats. And I like the way it sound. About middle school is when I made up my mind that music is something that I wanted to do with my life. It was just I say my biggest influence was probably Juice World. Like I liked the way he like put himself out there, like the vulnerability. Like most people don't do that, and it's really being real with the people. Um, Early Christian music, it 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 was a time for show. My first song was called Butterflies. Actually, I recorded that on a school laptop. It's on my SoundCloud if y'all want to go listen to it. But yeah, that's really how I got into music. It was just around me, so I decided to go do it.
Nice, nice. So, with you getting that kind of experience from like to producing and seeing your friend produce, like, what did that make you think about when you started making your own music?
It really it really showed me how much work goes into like the music that you're listening to as a consumer. So it really like changes your view and shows you like it's not as easy as it looks.
Okay. So, when you were looking for beats, like, tell me about your beats that you look for, like the selection. If you got any favorite producers that you like, any producers you want to work with.
um, some of the previous producers I've used would be Matthias Steiner on YouTube, Try Hard on YouTube. He just rebranded to Try. I use all these. Um, and basically I try to go for like I try to make the song before I find the beat. You feel me? Like I wanna like I pull the substance for what I want, and then I go find a beat to kind of match that. Usually I use like I use a Juice World type beat. I'll use a progressive type beat. Alternative. I use a trap. Um, I use a piano, guitar, emotional. I try to not keep myself in a box and expand myself as an artist.
Word, word. And so in like the industry, like we see where it's it's constantly like one type of music. There are a few
Yeah,
artists that have tried to break out that box, like Uzi, Playboy Cardi, and a few others that that are coming up now.
yeah,
Like, but based on your music that I've heard on your page, it's a bunch of different styles going on. It's never one constant thing. Some
yeah.
people may say that's a bad thing. Some people may say that's a good thing. But you're just letting people know, like, hey, look, I can get on any beat. You just gotta, give me the beat.
Hey, I'm gonna be humble enough to say that I can't rap on any beat, but I'll be cocky enough to say that I'll try it.
Okay, shoot, that one beat you may try may be the one that blows you up.
You're right. You never know. And I often try new sounds, like you said. It's a distinct selection of beats on my page. So when I try to like cater to my authentic self, cause that's how I know like it's Chris and it's my music. Like, so it's not really nothing more so me overthinking. It's just being genuine. So when I put it out there, I know like it will be received as me, my work.
Facts. And not too long ago, you just like posted yourself on your page. I said, "Yo, we finally get to see Chris in the flesh, man."
Yeah,
We always
man,
see him posting music. Like we need to see him.
man. I don't know what to say honestly. Like I'll post pictures, I'll show my face every now and then, but it's weird sometimes having like all them people just look at you. You feel me? So like, but I understand of who I am and like what route of life I'm taking. So I had to put myself out there. You feel me?
Facts, facts. So shoot, like in terms of new music, man, what do we got coming?
Uh, we got Prologue on the way. You can expect a deluxe from that for sure. Um, some sounds touched on Prologue. Um, maybe expanded into singles and projects. You're definitely gonna get more alternative. Uh, you're gonna get more classical, like the track we're gonna break down for y'all today. Um, yeah, and you're gonna get some new styles, of course. You're gonna get some new styles, of course. It's a lot I want to show y'all
Or that's good. That's good. It's gonna be an interesting ride, man. I'm
for
pretty
sure, for
excited to
sure.
hear all these tracks myself.
Hmm.
And for shoot, for full disclosure, like I have not heard a lot of these tracks or any tracks at all. I've been saving, I've been saving my energy for, just when it comes out. That way I can actually just, listen to it
Digest.
fully without, yeah, digest it. Cause sometimes, you listen to something early, you're just like, you're not going to listen to it again. You're just kind of going to like move
Like
on and
you,
wait for the next
it's
good
not
thing.
it's not gonna hit different. It's not gonna hit the same. It's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Is there any expectations for this album that this project that you're expecting, numbers wise, listeners, that kind of thing? Or are you just gonna kind of wait and see?
I have some people assisting me with distribution. I don't expect anything crazy. This is really a starting point for me to find out what to do with my next step. You feel me? So like I'll get feedback and I'll review and then I'll make the next projects better.
Where always improving, man. Always improving.
Got to.
What's one thing, you would tell a starting out artist, that wanna like kind of do what you're doing?
Don't dodge the work. Like when I first started, like I said, like it shows you how much work actually goes into like a track. So like take your time really and don't rush through it. Cause if you do it right, you don't gotta go back. You feel me? So really digest. YouTube videos really help me really like hone my craft. And some content creators would be Sky Jordan and Chr1s Studios. Those are two gems on YouTube that really helped me out through my journey.
Okay. So if anybody know who Scott Jordan is, we all know like he uses BandLab and a bunch of different apps to just like try things. He also uses professional studio software as well.
Of course.
But he has a full setup,
Hmm?
and that's one of those things. Like, so I know particularly like you haven't used like a full like studio setup yet. You use BandLab and things like that. So
Yeah, of
talk
course.
about how that talk about that journey with BandLab and like how you got to with BandLab that that you're like
Man.
you're here now, right?
Man, BandLab, bro. It's one of those things where it's not the game, it's the player. Like if you know what you're doing with that software, you could put together some solid work. Like when I first started out, it was just like technique. Like I didn't like really know what I was doing. So now it's like you put that work in and you learn. So when you learn, you know how to use and you get better work out of it.
For sure. And yeah, like what people gotta understand with BandLab is like it's not just an app. It is literally a computer, website you can go to and like make your tracks there. If you got the mic and the interface, you can do the same thing you're doing on in the app,
The
just
exact
with a
same thing.
little higher quality.
Yep.
And most times you can't even tell if something is high quality or low quality. But you can kind of tell the difference if you're really listening to it and you're
Nah,
really
you can tell the
into music
difference.
like that.
On mobile, you can download MP3 files. On desktop and laptop, you can pull WAV files. So I mean, it has its pros and cons.
Yeah. What's up, man? What's up? We back.
What's up, Rex? Yep.
All right, man. So what are we doing today, bro?
We're just doing a track breakdown of my song "Live and Learn."
All right. Before we begin, man, just kind of talk about the track a little bit.
"Live and Learn" was just really a reflection of the past 2 years, and it just speaks on topics of life, and we'll get into that further later on.
Bet, bet, bet. All right. Let's go.
Isolation is that COVID era lifestyle. I still remember all the times they tell me pipe down. Too big for britches. Most of the time it won't no understanding. Why would I go?
Right, you can start here.
I was then before. I said the COVID era. Everybody know that pandemic. Like everything was shut down. Around that time, I was like 14, so I was a younger teenager. I was hard headed. You feel me? Feel like I know things, and that was really when like adults was like really harder on us. You feel me? It's like trying to get us on the right path, and I just wasn't having it. So too big for britches.
Word, understandable. I feel it.
All right, you can go ahead, man. Before the pay stubs, then before the fade love, way before the broke trust. Lost with no direction, going minds ain't always right, that's the real confession. Hope I make it through the night, no value paid on my sins, flaws of your perfection. All right, sorry. Growing minds, that's really another topic. It's more the same topic, really. Of being a teenager growing up, like you own everything, so you live and learn, like trial and error. And being perfectly imperfect, we all make mistakes, and that's just who you are. All right. Lessons taught. I'm not here to lie and say that I've seen it all. Sometimes I like to sit and think of how they write me off, count me out. No regard, standing tall, miss me with the dialogue. It's just more so of a thing, like of not feeling seen sometimes. Like I don't know, I'm not the one to like go seek for attention, but like I definitely kind of like draw in attention at points, but I feel like it'd be the wrong attention. at times. So at some point, I just gotta do my own thing and like not really care and disregard what they say. You feel me? So you can go on.
I'll live and learn. Know that trial come with error. Run this shit just like an errand. What I tell you, live and learn. Know that trial come with error. It's just fitting on my schedule. This is Chris, I could do better. Isolation, it's that COVID era lifestyle. I still remember all the times they tell me pipe down. Too big for britches. Most of the time I want no understanding. Why would I go listen? That was then before the pay stubs, then before the fake love, way before the broke trust. Lost with no direction. Growing minds ain't always right. That's a real confession. Hope I make it through the night. No value paid on my sins. Flaws of your perfection. Listen, hear me out. Even though this shit get tough, bet that I stick around. Point of view, change perception, give it up.
You know, things gonna get hard. It's trial and error. That's why, like, you know, yeah, fail or you succeed. Sticking around is really me just keep trying until I succeed to be where I want to be. And point of view, change perception. Like, you could have a problem, but it may not necessarily be a problem. You just gotta change the way you look at it. I can go on.
What's the use, ruse or deception? No, I had to level up, flowing like I never done. Call it 101. Live and learn. Live and learn. Live and learn. What I tell you.
And that was just more so of me just putting it back together. You feel me?
Word. Man, I feel like I learned a lot just now, just by listening to that one track.
Yeah, I mean, my tracks do be packed. You feel me? I try to share my peace of mind.
For sure. Man, it's a lot of quotables in that one song. I could see you doing so much with that one song.
Yeah, of course. It's some things I purposely put in there because I feel like it's important to speak upon.
For sure.
And most
man.
people can relate, like being my age and just growing up.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited for people to see this, man. Again, just reintroduce yourself and let us know who you are.
My name Chris. I'm from Greenville, North Carolina. And yeah, prologue on the way. And you can find me on Instagram at official.Chris. And don't forget the one, you feel me? And Chris. You can find me on TikTok at kinda not Chris. Kinda with a 1 and Chris with a 1.
Isolation, it's that COVID era lifestyle. I still remember all the times they tell me pipe down. Too big for britches. Most of the time I want no understanding. Why would I go listen? That was then before the pay stubs, then before the fake love, way before the broke trust. Lost with no direction. Growing minds ain't always right. That's a real confession. Hope I make it through the night. No value paid on my sins. Flaws of your perfection.